Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show, where we're now on our journey to 250,000 subscribers because we've already done it. We hit the 200,000 thanks to you. So smash the subscribe button when you get a chance. Alrighty, this is really fantastic. Laura Ingraham. Yep, Laura Ingraham of Fox. I can't believe I'm going to actually say something nice about her. Recently interviewed Trump, and I think she, like the rest of us, she just be starting to get tired of his antics and the lies. So the first clip that I want to show you is how Laura fact-checked Trump on Kamala Harris, where Trump is talking about how Kamala Harris is nowhere. She's not doing anything, that she's not out there campaigning. Listen to this. Watch the clip.
But she shouldn't be there anyway. She should be, I would say, North Carolina is bad, is so bad. And
she was there today for 3 hours, I believe, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I mean, he's turning it. She's so bad. She's so bad. She's not doing it. She hasn't gone out. This is after, of course, the hurricane and so on. She goes, she was there for 3 hours, right? She fact-checked him on the spot. And what did we learn? Well, really nothing new. We learned that Trump lies about everything. Any opportunity that the guy can get that involves just a misstatement, misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, a fucking lie, he's happy to do. All right, then she fact checks him. This is great. On the $750 claim that Donald keeps making about how much each family is getting as a result of FEMA. Play this clip.
Very concerned about that.
So we're into almost $300 billion for Ukraine, and yet they're offering people $750
for immediate needs.
For the worst, but for the worst hurricane that anybody's seen.
Yeah, for immediate needs. You see, it's very similar to so many things that Trump does. He only tells a small part of the story. Yes, $750 per person as a result of right now specific needs, immediate needs. In fact, as you know, Governor Kemp, Senator Tillis, and then McMaster. So you got North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia all turned around and said the same thing, that the president, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris are out there speaking with them to make sure that they have everything that they need and that they are not being left out in the dark while the United States is working with, of course, our NATO partners in terms of supporting Ukraine in the war effort against his buddy, Vladimir Putin. All right. Then, this is great. Trump claims that FEMA is stealing Elon Musk's equipment. You can't make this stuff up. Play the clip.
He had helicopters bringing stuff in that's not even gettable. You can't even get it. I mean, honestly, Elon did an amazing job because I called him and I told him the situation. They were trying to get it, but you can't, it's very hard to get. I called him and he had things being delivered literally by the time I got off the phone. I'm even wondering, it was so quick. But then they got there and they said they're going to confiscate it. They're going to keep it. FEMA said they're going to keep it. They wouldn't terminate. Then the publicity got crazy, and then all of a sudden they released it.
What is Joe Biden?
What is he talking about? First of all, here's the thing. One, Trump has to remember that he's not president of the United States. What do you mean? You called Elon in order to help. Are you bringing in water? Are you bringing in toilet paper again? Are you bringing in paper towels that you could fling off to the various different people that are there? Are you bringing in rice? What the hell is he talking about? So Elon flew in stuff at his request before they even got off. Think about what this idiot is saying. Before they even got off the phone, Elon had already taken care of everything and it was already there. Boom, snap. I mean, it's faster than Star Trek, right? With a transporter. What is he talking about? What are the items and goods? And FEMA all of a sudden now is confiscating it. And it was the publicity. It's funny because I have no idea what the hell the guy's talking about. And as you know, I kind of stay up to date on this stuff. All right. Then Laura Ingraham goes on and asks him what Trump would do differently. You see, it's easy to criticize. See, Donald is the world's greatest Tuesday quarterback for a Monday night game. Oh, yeah, sure, I would have gone on that one. I would have thrown the touchdown pass. I would have gone down the right side. Sure, because he already knows that everybody was hanging out and they were all on the left side of the field. So he, of course, he would have sent somebody down on the right side. He's the greatest Tuesday quarterback for a Monday night game in the planet. Play the clip.
But more importantly than that is they don't have the people. They're not doing it. It's a very bad thing.
How would you do it differently?
I'd have a tremendous team of people here. They don't have any people here. The people are all, I was in North Carolina yesterday. I was in Georgia. And Georgia's different. You have a good governor. He's doing a very good job. But North Carolina is a disaster. And it was also hit very hard. But they don't have the people. And they're complaining there's no people around to help. That was a horrific storm. Much worse.
Yeah, that's also a horrific lie. You see, Senator Tillis of North Carolina then went on television and said, that's not accurate. He actually went after Trump and he dispelled the lie claiming that, first of all, there's thousands of FEMA that have already been, sent to Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, parts of Florida, and so on. FEMA is all over the place. And on top of that, the president has been in touch. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it was Senator Tillis who turned around and said, I missed the president's phone call. I missed it. And so I called him right back and he answered. And we have everything that we need right now. And in fact, you know what President Biden said to him? The responsible thing. Anything else that you could think of that you need, you call me right away and we'll make sure that you have it. You see, Biden's not playing this politic like Trump did in California with the wildfire when he said, well, these people aren't really my people. They're never going to vote for me, so I don't care what happens to them. Biden is treating everyone, Republican, Democrat, Independent. He's treating everybody as an American. And that's the job of a president, not what Trump is doing. Then Laura goes on and she gives Trump an opportunity to dispel the claims that he will be a dictator on day one, something that he has said more than once, something that should scare the shit out of each and every one of you. Play the clip.
How will you restore faith in our justice system? A lot of people will say, well, he's just going to do to them what they did to him and get back at them.
A lot of people say that's what should happen. Well, you want to know the truth.
Right. Well, but I think...
Right. Look at how he's now playing to this crowd of idiots. A lot of people say that that's what should happen. Really? So, hypothetically, when Trump loses, should Biden then turn around and throw in some additional charges? Is that, or I should say, should Kamala Harris then turn around and add on some additional charges come January when she's inaugurated, made into the president? Maybe she should send in SEAL Team 6, right? Knock down the front doors of Mar-a-Lago with an entire militia, take them away, send them off to Guantanamo Bay. You see, Trump does a lot of things that he's not supposed to do, including getting himself involved in things where he turns around and he claims he's speaking, for example, to Vladimir Putin, or where he's talking to other world leaders. Why? Well, it's a violation, by the way, of the Logan Act. It's a violation. There's so many things. Imagine the fact that he's telling Laura Ingraham in front of a group of people that a lot of people say that he should act like a dictator on day number one. It's sick. It's un-American. It's unconstitutional. And finally, he continues with that bullshit lie, with the trope that he, Donald John Trump, is the protector of women. Play this clip.
I say to people, and I'm not ashamed of that. I saw a couple of wise guys on the left saying, oh, who is he? I want to protect women. I'm going to protect women, and I'm going to protect men, and I'm going to protect children. And that's my obligation to do it with the military and with law enforcement.
What the hell is he talking about? First and foremost, No women are asking for Donald J. Trump to protect them. Protect them against who? Against you and your radical Supreme Court? The same Supreme Court that overturned a 50-year stare decisis via Dobbs? Overturning Roe versus Wade, sending it to the states? And now he's protecting men too. In what way? In what way? How are you protecting men? I mean, it's great. And children. On top of that, he's protecting children from who? From the big bad book that's going to have two guys together or two girls together? Seriously? Who and what are you protecting? You see, Donald Trump doesn't speak clearly enough so any of us can actually know what the fuck he's talking about. Look, my friends, it's why I'm going to end this episode as I do, all nauseated when I listen to him. But more than that, to tell you, it is imperative, more so now than ever before, to make sure that you go to vote.org. Make sure you know where your district is, where your voting booth is. Make sure you know all your information, that you are actually registered to vote, and make sure that you get to the ballot. And you take anybody else that you possibly can with you on November 5th. And let's have a massive blue wave by voting Harris-Walz 2024 and the entire Democratic ticket up and down ballot. All right? Vote Harris-Walz 2024. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.